Jai Hind everyone. My name is Rachna Singh Sisodia and I am Assistant Professor in CSE Department, Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College. Today we will discuss about the C operators that with some examples, and we will implement with the examples with the syntax. So if we talk about the operators, an operator is simply a symbol that is used to perform operations. For example, in mathematics, we use addition, plus for addition, minus for subtraction. So in C language, in C programming language, the operators can be considered in the same way. So there can be many types of operations designed to perform various operations like arithmetic operations, logical, bitwise, etc. So we'll go through one by one with each of the operator and we will discuss it with the some example given. So there are the operators I'm going to discuss are arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators, bitwise, ternary or conditional operators, and assignment operator. So arithmetic operators includes addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. These operators will perform the basic mathematical functions that we used in the mathematics only. For example, for addition we use plus, for subtraction minus, for multiplication we use asterisk. We do not use this sign. We do not use this sign, right? Not use here. For multiplication we use asterisk. Division we use the symbol for division. For increment and decrement, to increment one value for the given variable. For example, if you have a variable and if the constant given to this variable is 10, so if we write here a plus plus, it is presented in this way, a plus plus, that means the value will be incremented from 10 to 11, and for decrement we write it as a minus minus, and for and if we calculate the decremented value of variable a, it will be written as 10. For example, if we have taken int a variable here. Assignment operators. For assignment operators, we use symbol equal. Equal, this symbol doesn't mean that it is any variable is equal to any variable. It means that the value is assigned from one variable to another variable, or from constant to the given variable. So let's understand the assignment operator. Swapping of two numbers here. Swapping of numbers means if we have taken a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 20. In the resultant a and in b variable, if we want to swap the two variables, means after swapping what we want, that a becomes 20 and b becomes 10. So we can do it with the help of the assignment operator. So there are two variables considered here. We will take one, the third variable, also one extra variable for swapping the two variables. So let's start the program. Hash include stdio dot h, hash include. We will use connew.h here. If you're going to implement our program over Turbo C, and connew is console input on output.h. So for some functions, if we write some functions, we need to mention this, we need to include this header file connew.h here. So void main. Now Now declare the two variables here, int A and B, and one extra variable, say temp. Temp is for, that is used for the temporary part, right? So now enter the values here, printf percentage D, I'm sorry, percentage, it's not like that, enter A is equal to scanf percentage D ampersand A, just to enter the value of the variable A, printf enter B is equal to, here we are actually entering the values of A and B first, later on we will swap it. Now we need to understand the logic of swapping here. So let's take a temp variable here. Okay, here is A and this is B. This is B, right? So now here A, value of A, if we write the, if we have entered the value of A is 10, what we will do for time being, right? For time being, insert this 10 value to the temp. Here temp will store 10 for time being, and B, which was entered as 20, you can insert this 20 to A. Okay, and now this temp to B. So in this way we can swap the two values to the variables. So here we will write the logic here that A, value of A will be assigned to temp. So here we are using assignment operator. And what actually it does, it is actually right to left associativity is there, that value of A will be assigned to temp A, right? Now value of B will be assigned to A, and now temp, value at temp will be assigned to B. Okay, so after assigning temp value to B, temp will get free, and for both the variables A and B, the values will be exchanged. And now what we have to do, we have to just printf what, percentage D, value of A here, and printf percentage D, value of B. So in output what we will get, A becomes 20 and B becomes 10. So here using assignment operator, this is the assignment operator, the value of A, we have to be careful about it, that assignment operator associativity is from right to left, means the value of A will assign to temp, value of B will assign to A, value of temp will assign to B. So this is the implementation of the assignment operator. Write a program to calculate addition, multiplication, subtraction and division. So we have to use the symbols designed for addition, multiplication, subtraction and division simply, right? So just I'll start from void main. What we have to do? We need two variables, or we can say two operands to perform the operation. So here I will declare int a and b and b. There are various ways to write the code, but since this is the beginning of for first year students, though these are beginners, so always adopt to the basic form of the coding. Okay, so here I'll write printf just to display this string. Enter a, and to input we have scanf %d ampersand a. We have already discussed about the syntax of these functions. Printf enter b scanf %d ampersand. Now we will start our calculation implementing these operators, and meanwhile we will print also. So printf addition. Okay, addition is equal to %d. I will write here %d, and we just need to write the symbol for the addition. Printf subtraction is equal to %d, right, a minus b. Then printf multiplication is equal to %d, a asterisk b here, and then last is division. So printf division is equal to %d a divided by b. So we have just used these symbols, operators here, operator symbols here to calculate the arithmetic operations, and this will give the respective result here. For example, if you will write a is equal to 5, b is equal to 2. Okay, so here I have declared the a and b variables as integer type, so there will be slight change in this division process. So here the value will be calculated as 7, and then 5 minus 2, 3, and then a asterisk b 10. And for this division, if we will do 5 upon 2, this will give 2.5, but here I have entered value of a and b as, and I have taken %d. This is the format specified of the integer, so it will not take the floating point value, it will truncate this and the output will be 2 here, right. if you want the floating point as well, we need to write a percentage f, because percentage f is the format specified for floating point. So there is one more operator named as modulus operator, and it is represented as percentage kind of thing, or in that we use in multiplication, that division, right? So what does this modulus operator is used? So it mainly calculates the remainder of the given number. Okay, so if I say that 5 modulus 2 is equal to what it will give? So it works, it will return the remainder. It means if 5 will be divided by 2, right, 2 2s are 4 and remainder is 1. So it will return remainder here. It will return a remainder here, and we can use this modulus operator to calculate, to write, to find whether the number is even or odd. Okay, so we will declare an variable and scanf, direct I am doing percentage d ampersand n, just to enter the value of n here, and we will use if condition here, that if n modulus 2 is equal to 0, if any number is completely divisible by 2, that means it is an even number. So what it will print? Printf percentage d, right, is an even number, and we can write this n. Else, if this condition is true, then this part will execute, and if the condition is not true, that means if the modulus n modulus 2 is not equal to 0, then it must be equal to 1. So in that case, the number will be odd, and if this condition is false, this else part will execute. So it will show the message that the number is odd. It's equal to percentage d. We can write here and the number. Relational operators, basically they decide the relation between the two variables, that is greater than, that includes greater than, equal to, smaller than. So the symbol used for greater than is this: greater than, equal to, we write it in this way. Smaller than and equal to. We will use two equal sign here to present equal to operator, because single equal presents the assignment operator. Not equal to will be represented in this way. So actually they are kind of decision operators, and what result they actually give, they basically, the decision comes in true or false. So if we talk about false, so number 0 is considered as false, and all the numbers, either it is 1, -1, 4, 5, 100, so any number except 0 will be considered as true. Okay, so let's take here 1 for and any number except 0, any number except 0. So this is important here. Except 0. And I have taken just an example that 1 is considered as true. So here we will write a code for write a program to find the greater number between two numbers. Greater number, it means there will be two numbers entered by the user, and the code is designed in such a way that will decide, or that will give the result whether out of those two numbers which number will be greater. So we will use here relational operator. So let's do the program here. So take two variables, int a and b. Okay, scanf. We can enter a and b in same scanf function here, and a and b. So we can write here printf, enter two numbers, right? This is just to make clear that what is the output asking for. And now we will write, we have to compare two numbers. So we will do it like this way. If a is greater than b. So here I have used a relational operator, that is greater than. If a is greater than b, so printf, simple. We can write here a is greater. If this statement is true, this part will be executed. Otherwise, else printf b is greater, because here we are taking two different numbers. We can also consider a condition for if both the variables are equal, like a is equal to b, then we can print that a is equal to b, right? So here is the implementation of relational operator. And the relational operator greater than. We have logical operators as well, logical and, logical or logical not. So you would have studied about the output given by the AND operators. So if we will take for AND 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. So what will be the output here? And the symbol we use it for logical AND is 2 times ampersand. For logical OR, like this, and logical NOT, these are the symbols we use for these operators. For AND, if both the inputs are false, so the output will be false. 0 is considered as false here. 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. It means for true condition, if for true condition, both the inputs should be true in case of AND, right? For OR, if we take input here 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, right? So output will be like this. For 0, 0, it's 0, 0. For 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1. If any of the input is true, the output will be taken as true only. And for logical NOT, for 0 it is 1, and vice versa, for 1 it is 0. So here I have taken some example. Now let's suppose the value of A is 4, B is 4 and C is equal to 10. Okay, it can be chosen by you also. So this is the relational operator is equal to B. This is what? This we have the logical AND operator, and this is again a relational operator. So we will check here that A is equal to B. Yes, it is true. So write it true here. We can write any number also like 1. Okay. And C is less than 5. C is greater than 5. What is the value of C here? 10. 10 is 10 greater than 5? True. So here we have got true. So what will be the output? Now here there is an operator. So for both two, output will be true. So it evaluates 1. 1 is what? True here. I just told you, except 0, all the numbers are considered as true, right? So for second example, here A is equal to B, true, not equal to B, okay, not equal to B, right? So that will be done in this way. The next operator and very much important operator is ternary operator. That is also considered as the conditional operator, and we have to take care about its syntax only. So syntax is condition, expression 1, expression 2. So this is the flow of the given operator. So we have to write the condition here, right? And this will come under the syntax, this question mark and this colon, right? So if this condition is true, the first expression will execute, and for false, the second expression will execute. So that can be better understood by the given example here. We have to find the greater number among two numbers. So simply you have to enter the two numbers. So let's do it with scanf %d, %d. I'll combine it, %a, %b, right? And directly we can implement the ternary operator, that is also the conditional operator. That condition is if A is greater than B, and this is the question mark, and what if it is true, then printf. If it is true, if A is greater than B, so A should be printed. So printf A is greater, colon, and if the condition is false, so this will execute if the condition is true here. And in case of false, the second expression will be executed. So the second expression will be B is greater. So I suppose this operator is kind of can be represented in optimized manner, and this is very much important also. So this is it for the operators, and keep studying. Thank you so much.